not going to be a rapture.
Well, those aren't even ships that he's showing, but there are real ones coming. That's like you're telling everybody, this one might not be real, but there are real ones coming.
Right. Yes. Okay, this is, I'm going to just now get back to the rapture, because now I knew the agenda with Raymond, excuse me, but then I just started to get the couple of, I have about 4 or 5 from this interview with these people talking about the rapture, and actually it was like a discussion. One man said the rapture as it's portrayed is not in the Bible, and another man was saying, yes, it is in the Bible. Well, to me, again, this is not necessarily my belief system. I don't want people to die. I don't want people to suffer.
Right.
I don't care what they believe, And this is George. I believe this is on George Noory. So I'm hoping that I don't know if I had to. I didn't get a whole lot of time with them, but this first one says, "How people surge, I would not." I think this is actually George Noory saying this. How people surge, I would not.
How people surge, I would not. How people surge, I would not.
And then this one is, it's a masterpiece of harp. So I believe that in some of this, whatever is going to go on, they're going to use harp technology. I'm not exactly sure how that happens. Masterpiece of harp, then hours. So I'm not quite sure what the then hours refers to, but interesting that they bring up harp. I hear harp, not real often, but enough.
Masterpiece of harp, then hours. Masterpiece of harp, then hours.
And then in this one they say the Etz Edom, Etz meaning ETs. It's it's just like the short form of ETs.
Okay.
It says the Etz Edom.
Etz Edom. Etz Edom.
Here they're saying thin out the earth kneels. Oh, that wasn't a very clear one. Again, these are kind of new, so I haven't really had a chance to go through the better ones. This is the one, though, that I got me really kind of going, because they talk. This is one of the guests talking about the rapture. When the wind is blowing you off, Christ gives hell. And I believe what that means is this phony Christ rapture play that they're going to put on. I don't think it has anything to do with it.
We know it is. We know what's coming is the Blue Beam Project.
Right.
But most people aren't real familiar that the rapture is a part of the Blue Beam Project, the whole fake rapture facade.
Yes. When the wind is blowing you off, Christ gives hell, he says. And this last one, I get a lot of things about meteors and meteors, but this back to the rapture. This is the last one. This person says their heads off make me nauseous. That happened to be an individual who's selling out, and he's planning to be on that big ship. I won't mention any names. But when I heard that, and as I said, this was like the first maybe minute of that interview with these men talking about the rapture, I thought, oh my gosh, they're going to pull the rapture card.
Yeah.
And, with this whole series of books, Left Behind, which I have not read any of them because, as I said, it's not my belief system, but I think they have got this rapture information very heightened. These books are selling by the millions, apparently.
Well, it always sells every time you come up with a new good date. You can sell millions, and it's because they want to buy it, they want to believe it, they want to believe that there's an easy way out. And
it's so distressing to me to think that not only, and if they've dragged their children along, of course they're going to have their children. With that, what does that mean? That means those children are going to be subject to this nightmare.
Yeah. Well, they prefer children. The aliens prefer to eat children.
Well, I've heard some things. I don't want to, I have my limits here.
Yeah, it's a tough one to deal with.
So it's just, beyond me. I mean, I love children, and I just can go crazy.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can go crazy.
Oh, I know. Because, I have articles on the Dulce base in New Mexico. Some of these underground bases, there's one in Texas they call Nightmare Hall, and they just have thousands of cages on these underground bases, and they're filled with children and adults.
Yeah, I've heard that, yes.
Yeah, and so I've never heard it from anybody else. I mean, I got my material from Branton.
Yes, I've read his material.
Yeah, and Branton's a good friend of mine. And the other researchers and stuff, and I was seeing that when you see the same things in the Bible code that confirm so many other things, and then you come out of left field. I didn't know you from Eve or Adam, and here you are speaking the same lingo.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I was never, as I said, involved with the Bible code or any of the religious teachings. I mean, I have a very strong love of God, but we have different religious paths. So. But this was so awful that I thought, how can I at least let people know what I'm hearing and encourage them? Please, 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 if you have any doubts about this, get a recorder. Ask yourself about it. Download it and listen.
Yeah.
Find out. Don't just go. Don't go. I'm telling all my UFO friends, don't go to. I even call my son, who's not into UFOs or anything. And
yeah.
If you even hear about it, you stay home. Don't you go near.
Yeah, don't be curious. Don't go look at it. Stay home.
Sure, a lot of these people are going to, somebody's going to says he can call in a UFO. Well, let's go check it out.
And you know what happens is what I believe, and this is pure speculation, but like I said, my track record's pretty good on even speculation, is the fact that these people that will go to just see them are going to be tagged. They're going to be tagged, some kind of technology that they have, because when you show an interest in their realm, then they tag you.
Well, that could very well be.
And so I think that all these people that show an interest in this, and they're going to show up to Las Vegas to see it, they're going to get tagged, and all around the world when they start bringing them in.
Yeah.
And the thing is they just revealed a huge part of their agenda through this, in the fact that they plan on having this UFO invasion before they come back as the whole Antichrist facade plays.
Well, I haven't heard anything about the invasion. I've been hearing about the leaving, and actually, Sherry, now we may have different ideas about this, but what I hear on these recordings is once they leave, once this group leaves, it's going to be chaotic here.
Yeah.
The structures are going to be gone, and we're going to have a lot of environmental stuff, planet X.
Well, because whenever they come near, whenever our government goes into some kind of cahoots with the aliens, the Lord strikes his judgment on us for them doing so. And so that's what's going to happen is when they come to Earth and all these people are accepting them and they're going out and wanting to see these UFOs is the same thing as accepting them. The Lord's judgment's going to come. It's not far. Plus the fact that as Planet X comes closer to the Earth, it is going to shake our Earth. The prophet Isaiah said the Earth would shake and rock to and fro.
Well, yes, I've heard about Planet X, and I know that if it comes anywhere near, but this I have heard. Now, we may part company with this, but I have heard once they're gone, and once we get over the initial chaos and horror of, people not having food and the whole system breaking down, that there is going to, once the net is gone, see, the net is what I'm hearing, this net is what has kept all these higher beings, all these, positive ETs, the ones who really are not trying to harm us. And this could involve, angels, whoever. They cannot get through right now, at least not very well, and not without great personal risk because of this net. But once the net is gone, I've heard over and over and over from everyone, including Bush and Cheney and all the gang, and that the Earth is going to finally have a chance to be healed, that there will be help,